This is a 1971 Fender Silverface Champ from the CBS era of Fender amplifiers. I picked it up recently because I'd been playing through a Blues Junior for about 7 years, and while I think it's a great amp, I just wanted to try something new. I also moved into this smaller apartment and didn't want to be bothering my neighbors so much, and I still wanted to get that warm tube sound at a lower volume. So a 5-watt amplifier was perfect for that. When I got it, the speaker was blown, and after doing a ton of research, I decided to put in a Weber 8A125 speaker. I thought that would be cool because people seem to love them. It is handmade by Weber in the United States. People said it had a darker sound, and also I wanted to keep the Alnico type speaker that this came with. It came with the original speaker. So besides changing the speaker, I also had my friend Jeff open it up, take a look inside, recap it, and replace one of the power tubes that was also getting a little noisy. Yeah, you'll hear in the demos that the speaker, the Weber 8A125 speaker, is pretty dark. I thought that would be good because I generally prefer a darker tone. I prefer the neck pickup on the Telecaster. I like to play jazz or jazz-influenced music. And I a little bit miss the original speaker because it had that brightness that made the Telecaster neck pickup come alive in a new way. And I'm still breaking it in, and I'm still getting used to it. And as you'll also hear in the demo, when I'm playing through pedals, I can change that. You know, I'm using a Klon clone, the Way Huge Conspiracy Theory, and that is adding some more frequencies back into the mix that I think the speaker might be missing. I don't use the bridge pickup at all because I don't like the way it sounds. And so if you're a bridge pickup player and you want a darker, more full sound, this would be a great speaker for that. Otherwise, if you just want a darker sound in general, this is good. The positive side of the darker sound is that it makes this amp feel like a bigger amplifier than it actually is. It just has a more full sound that if you close your eyes, you could imagine a much bigger amplifier. Whereas before, with the stock speaker, it had a much smaller magnet. It just seemed like a much, I guess it was literally papery. It was a paper cone speaker. So it just had like a more brittle, smaller sound, even though it was really nice. These considerations are also for when the amp's in the room with you, and everything about that could completely change over the recording. So you're hearing just the Shure SM57 pressed up against the grill, and you know, maybe none of what I'm saying will really apply. I wasn't able to do a comparison because the original speaker was blown, but just give this a listen, see what you think. Thanks.